Inside my hand is a battery-operated, fully functional, magnetic flashlight, lantern, air pump, and vacuum. Check it out. What is going on, people? This is Austin from CrateClub. I'm coming at you today with a slight change in scenery from what you're used to. I reside in Savannah, Georgia, where it is still hot, rainy, and humid, but today I'm actually visiting some family in Columbus, Ohio. In fact, this behind me is the world-famous Murfield Golf Course. This place is filled with incredible moments from PGA Tour history. It's actually a little bit hallowing to think about who has stood here, who has played golf in this place before, and it's been a super cool experience. On top of that, I wanted to wish you a happy Thanksgiving, a Merry Christmas, happy holidays, whatever it is that you and your family support. I hope that you and your family and friends have time to get together, to sit down, reflect, share some food, share some laughs. Whatever it is that you guys do to celebrate this time of year, I hope that you're having a great time with friends and family. Aside from that, I am coming at you with our standard supply drop. I'm ready to show you supply drop number 23. As always, I'm going to be showing you the major box. There are 4 different crates to join our community. There's the lieutenant, the captain, the major, and our big boy, the general. Remember, those first 3 options, the lieutenant, the captain, and the major, are month-to-month options. If you want to go for that top tier big boy, the general, that's going to be a quarterly option that shows up at your doorstep 4 times per year. That's all from me. I hope everyone's staying warm, staying dry, having a good time. Can't wait to show you what's inside this box. See you soon. Inside your box, you will see a pamphlet. We call these monthly cards. I write these myself. Essentially, what you're looking at is a description of the items that has shown up at your doorstep. Read it if you like. I write these myself. I think it's worth looking through so you know what exactly you've received and how you can go about using it in your day-to-day life. The very first item I'd like to show you is actually a bundle of items. It's 3 components, all put into one bag from Liberty Gun Lube. This USA-made 3-part bundle from Liberty Gun Lube was designed with gun owners in mind. HLP is a premium synthetic gun oil that serves as the company's flagship lubricant. Not only does it reduce friction and wear, it also helps keep carbon and fouling in suspension, making for a smooth operating firearm that's easy to clean. GunSolve is a cleaning solvent that has recently been revamped and reformulated in accordance with the EPA's Safer Choice program, and includes ingredients that are USDA biopreferred. GunSolve efficiently breaks down carbon buildup while offering customers a safe, non-toxic, non-hazardous cleaning solvent. Lastly, Chemex is a firearms grease built for high friction areas that don't necessarily require standard gun lubricant. Chemex can be used on trigger mechanisms, sears, disconnectors, lugs, rails, and more. So of course, made in the USA, that's not something that we mandate in order for something to be in our box, but it is something that we go out of our way to try and do if we can. Made in the USA, it matters because it keeps hardworking Americans employed and helps them to put food on the table, and that matters to us. Inside this bag, there are 3 different, well, there's a sticker first of all. Stickers are awesome. Stickers are great. So inside your bag, on top of the sticker, you've got 3 different items, right? 2 come in these little bottles. One's a spray, one's a dropper, and then one's actually in a syringe. This is like a plastic syringe. So in order to understand what you're gonna be going for here, so the solvent is sort of a cleaner. You go to the range, you get your gun dirty, blah, 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 you used it properly. In order to get some of the dirt and gunk and carbon buildup off of that weapon, you're gonna start with the solvent. Spray it down, wipe it down, get the crap off. After you get the crap off, you're gonna move on to the lubricant. On the side here, it actually says clean, lubricate, protect. Anybody who was active duty is familiar with CLP. Not everybody knows that CLP actually stands for clean, lubricate, and protect. So we've given you a small bottle of CLP. Clean the weapon first, then hit it with CLP. This will protect the weapon and prepare it for the next time you're gonna use it at the range. Now this, Chemex, is a totally different product. These are for like day-to-day use or weekly use, however often you're going to the range. This is something you can keep on you, keep in your range bag, and I do recommend that you use it as frequently as possible. This, the Chemex, is totally different. This is more of a hit it and quit it type of product, 1 to 2 times a year depending on how high friction the area is that you're dealing with. So this can be used, like we said in the description there, on a variety of high friction surfaces in which these 2 products may not be appropriate. Also, the fact that it's in a syringe means it's going to get deeper into those hard to reach areas that need protection from high friction wear. For example, for connectors, if you've ever seen those giant connectors that are used at like airports, heavy machines, you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes on the male end of those large connectors, you have the metal prongs sticking up, but they're deep inside a well that protects those metal prongs, right? This can be used to get deep inside that well, apply a layer of protection around those prongs, and then you can continue to use that male and female adapter for as long as possible. Great products. Plenty of uses. It's only the first thing I'm showing you today. I've got plenty more. Let's move on. Speaking of range gear, what we provided you with next is a grip intended for most AR platforms. Let me show you. So this bad boy right here, yes, it's clear. Some of you out there is going to be like, hey, you didn't check the weapon. It's all right. Look, this is a budget build 300 Blackout that I've owned for a few years now. Nothing crazy going on here. It is technically in the family of AR-15/M4. The upper and lower are damn near the same. It's just the barrel that's going to be a little bit different. So what I was able to do is to take off the stock pistol grip that I had on this budget build 300 Blackout, and I threw on this product from Luth AR. Produced by Luth AR, the Wing Grip is a long gun replacement grip designed with shooter ergonomics in mind. This product can be installed on various shotguns or rifles. The completely ambidextrous full palm grip fills the shooter's hand, providing a consistent and rapid grip. Proper positioning of the hands promotes accurate and repeatable shots on target. The thumb rests and the palm shelves work together to lock the hand in place shot after shot, while the raised trigger finger surface forces the forefinger into a proper position for better trigger control and comfort. Also made in the USA. It's great, man. So from Luth AR, you'll see that you've got this super cool like American flag engraved into the grip itself. Now look, if you've never installed an aftermarket grip before, don't be intimidated. It's like one of the most simple upgrades you can do on your AR platform. There is one single screw in the bottom of your weapon. Can you see that? There is one single screw, there it is, deep inside that well. The one that was stock on my weapon, I pulled out with a hex wrench. This one was installed with a flathead screwdriver. So reach inside there, pull out the old one. The only thing you need to be careful about is the detent spring. So inside this handle is a detent. It's like a little metal rod that is held into place by the detent spring. Expect that detent spring to pop out when you pull out the old pistol grip. Install the new one, super easy. If I can do it, trust me, anybody can do it. Install this thing in like less than 5 minutes, and now you're set up with an aftermarket grip. At the end of the day, shooter preference. If you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. What Luth AR has provided here is something that can help you with consistency. A lot of professional shooters will tell you that the grip itself doesn't necessarily matter. What matters is consistency. You can't be a consistent shooter if you're always changing up your grip. The way that you look down the barrel or look through the sights of a weapon will always change based off of your shooter's posture. The way that the weapon sits in your hand, sits on your cheek, sits up against your shoulder, whatever, right? If those factors are changing, you're never going to be able to replicate your success on the range. So some of the aspects of this pistol grip, it's thick. Like, it's a thick boy. You can see that it fills up my entire hand. Actually, I've got room to spare on the back side. Super, super grippy, super, super tactile, and what makes these things unique is the winglets. Like we said in the description, it's fully ambidextrous, so both left-handed and right-handed, or left eye and right eye dominant shooters can use this thing. But what I like about it is that whenever you grip it, you can use these little winglets to become increasingly consistent with the way that you grip the weapon. As soon as I pick this thing up, both my thumb and my forefinger have a frame of reference on where they should be sitting. Once I know that my hand is where it's supposed to be, then I can engage with the trigger and then engage with the target's downrange. I love it. It's super simple. I hope that you love it. It may not be for everybody, but give it a chance. Seriously, give it a chance. I think you'll like it. Up next is one of the most interesting little devices I think we've ever thrown in our subscription boxes, and it's called the Tiny Pump. Brought to you by FlexTail, the Tiny Pump 2X is the ultimate 3-in-1 outdoor pump and camping lantern. This waterproof device measures just 1.8 by 1.7 by 2.3 inches and weighs only 96 grams, making it comparable in size to the Apple AirPods Pro. Slipping this little tool into your pocket means you have a fully functioning air pump, vacuum pump, and camping lantern. Equipped with the latest Air Vortac technology, Tiny Pump 2X can reach up to 4 kilopascals of air pressure and 180 liters per minute of airflow, which enables the mini pump to rapidly fill various inflatable products, and it can also be used to deflate air products in vacuum bags. Last but not least, the Tiny Pump 2X has 3 brightness settings, allowing the user to light up their campsite, hiking path, or backyard barbecue for up to 10 hours. Yeah, so this is the box itself. Once you open up the box, you'll notice that there's a nice little bag to keep all of your contents inside. Inside your bag is the FlexTail Tiny Pump 2X. Also inside here is a charger This is a USB rechargeable product. Also a handful of tips that can be used to inflate or deflate various products. This is probably not what you were expecting, were you? Dude, look at this thing. Look at it. It's so small. Inside my hand is a battery-operated, fully functional magnetic flashlight, lantern, air pump, and vacuum. Check it out. Here we are. So two buttons only. It's idiot proof. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Double click the power button. It starts right up. Can you hear it? That's a whole pump, dude. In my hand. Look how little it is. All right, so yeah, it's not only is it a pump, but it's also a vacuum. It's bi-directional. It doesn't change in which the airflow is being moved, but you can put it on different directions depending on if you want to inflate or deflate something. This would be appropriate for like a backyard basketball or football. Definitely appropriate for pool inflatables. You're not going to be inflating like car tires with this thing, but another great use for this would actually be to take it camping if you have an inflatable sleeping mat. Plug it right in. I think that thing would be blown up in like 30 seconds or so, saving you breath, time, and energy, right? Because everybody hates like blowing on those like pool floaties or a camping mat and then suddenly you're like dizzy because you've been sucking in too much oxygen. This is going to save you. So that was the vacuum function. If you press and hold the power button, those are the 3 settings of the lantern. Press and hold. Here is the lowest setting. I believe this is 40 lumens or so. The second setting, press the power button again. We're moving up to 200 lumens. If you press it again, the highest brightness setting is 400 lumens. May not look like much on my DSLR right now, but this thing is actually incredibly bright. What's also cool is that the other side is magnetic. You can see in the clip here. I stuck it to my refrigerator. Super, super cool. And last but not least, it does have this cool little metal clip so that you could use it as a lantern. I can't get over this thing, man. The whole team loves it. The fact that you can use it for so many different things, it's so small, it's battery operated. What you need to be concerned about is losing it is because it's so small. Most people are like, oh man, I lost my air pump in my console of my car. That doesn't normally happen. This thing is so small you actually could lose it in the glove box or center console of your car. Come on, man. That's so cool. I love this thing. It's going to be going with me next time I hit the field or I go camping. FlexTail, the engineering that's going on over there is next level for sure. The whole team loves this product and I hope that you do too. Up next, we have a consumable. We don't always send out consumables, but we know that product fatigue matters, so in order to avoid something like that, we have offered you beef jerky. This family-owned Jacksonville-based company offers premium jerky in a variety of flavors. The OG A1 has proven to be a top seller. Committed to quality and focused on creating flavorful, consistent small batches, HFM Farm makes a dedicated effort to ensure that every cut of meat has minimum fat and maximum protein. Furthermore, this company proudly declares that no preservatives or fillers are used during the jerky making process. HMF Farm created the OG A1 flavor specifically with the intent of offering a delicious product that's quote-unquote just like eating steak in a bag. I'm a big fan of jerky. I don't know if you guys ever saw my long-form content video a while back. Basically, I was talking about tips for maintaining your gains in the field. You know, a lot of people go to the field and their diets turn to trash and they're just eating like processed crap that's not very good for them. But I talk about how athletes can go to the field or go camping and still maintain the muscle mass that they've worked so hard to achieve. This is one of my go-to products when I go out to the field or camping. I am a big fan of jerky. You can throw it in any bag. It can get hot, it can get cold. There's a million flavors. It's delicious. There's no downsides. High protein, low fat, great option. Our friends over at HFM Farms, we actually don't know what HFM stands for. Hot? Maybe. And then the OG A1, there's not a whole lot of explanation on the title of that flavor either. I'm assuming OG would be like original gangster and then A1 means like top tier. Remember A1 sauce? This stuff has been around for over a century, I think. OG A1, original gangster, top tier jerky. Let's give it a try. Oh, what do you know? Made in the USA. You're starting to see a theme here? We care about Americans. We care about you. So I'm a bit of a jerky stickler. I don't like overly moist jerky. I think that if you want moist beef, go eat a hot steak. That's just me. I like when it's dry. I like that it's a little bit tough and I like that I can chew on it. Something about that is like super nostalgic for me. I don't like the name brand, mass-produced, like moist, almost slimy jerky that you see in like convenience stores. That kind of grosses me out. But like they said, they actually go a long way to remove the fats from this jerky, so you're getting pure protein and pure jerky. Let's try it out. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's so good. So if you look at the ingredients here, of course the number one ingredient is beef. If you're buying jerky and the number one ingredient's not beef, or it's not animal mass, you should pick something else. Number two ingredient is steak sauce, including tomato puree. We also have raisin paste, crushed orange puree, spices including celery, garlic, onions, more celery, garlic, onion. It's freaking awesome. It's so good. I hope you like it. Go check these guys out. Family owned, family operated, Jacksonville, Florida. Some of the nicest people we've ever met. Super passionate about what they do. And they make some damn good jerky. Damn good. Up next, I want to show you these bench top coasters from Sunco. Who says you can't use your tools while drinking? The bench top coaster multi-tool provides 22 unique functions in a single drink coaster. Tools include screwdrivers, box openers, wire cutter, bottle opener, and more. The durable stainless steel body is designed to take a beating at home, on a job site, or even in the great outdoors. The face of each bench top coaster includes a laser engraved logo as well as a laser engraved topographic map. A classic design for any environment. This is the perfect item for anyone who loves camping, fishing, hunting, tools, and or drinking. So this is what they'll look like when they show up at your doorstep, all nice, packaged up, nice and pretty. I've actually been using one at my desk for a while now. Here it is. You don't believe we actually use these products? We use them. We test them out. You use them for a long period of time just to make sure that they survive the test of time and your opinion on them doesn't change based off of day-to-day use. This is what you got. This is what I've been using. Same. So yeah, 22 tools in here. Here's the thing about a multi-tool coaster. Don't judge us, right? I saw somebody comment on one of our Facebook posts and they're like, oh, what are you gonna send out next? A tactical salt shaker? Maybe. Don't test us, we might do it. Is this gonna replace your go-to multi-tool? Probably not. It's not like you're gonna say, let me not pull the multi-tool out of my pocket, let me go find my coaster. But I think people who are in the space that we are in, people who care about the outdoors, people who care about EDC, people who care about being tactical, this fits appropriately. If you have a man cave, if you have a bar at home, whatever it is, this is gonna make sense. It's cool. It's kind of a conversation starter. And beyond the fact that it's useful and it has 22 tools involved, I think one of the biggest selling points for me was the laser engraved topographical map. I love that they've made it look just like the maps that we use in the Army, the maps that you're gonna use for camping. Looks just like a real map, man. Like you can see the elevation here with the engraved parts. It's super cool. I love this coaster. It is metal. So like certain glasses will sit on it a little bit better than others. Actually, check it out. I think some people were worried about like if it would be annoying to set stuff on. It's got some noise to it. That's soft though. But one of the coolest things about this that not only makes it interesting and a conversation starter, and full of tools, many coasters don't have anything on the bottom to prevent them from slipping. The last thing you want to do is trust a hot cup of coffee on a untrustworthy coaster. So this has these 4 little gel dots on the bottom that's going to prevent the coaster from sliding inappropriately on your desk. So once you set this thing down, it's not going to go anywhere. Like I can actually push on it pretty hard and it's not going to slide. Great product. I think it's cool. I hope you think it's cool. I hope you show your friends and you're like, hey, look what my coaster can do. Can your coaster do that? I didn't think so. Oh, here's my old pistol grip. That's too funny. You can see how basic this thing was compared to the Luth AR one that we just installed. This thing is teeny tiny. I don't have big hands, but my hand completely consumes this, and I don't like when my fingers are touching each other on the other side. Up next is an item that I haven't actually opened up yet because I was scared that I wouldn't be able to get it back in the canister. It's a gun cleaning mat. The Falco Tactical Gun Cleaning Mat. Proper weapons maintenance is pivotal for gun owners. Whether you plan to pull the trigger at a practice range, in a shooting competition, while hunting, or in self-defense, utilizing a well-maintained weapon is non-negotiable. The primary components in owning a well-maintained weapon are proper cleaning, servicing, and lubrication. Furthermore, having a dedicated space for weapons maintenance is essential. Offering 6mm of natural rubber with a waterproof and oil-resistant neoprene top layer, this this gun cleaning mat is the perfect tool for the job. It also features assembly and disassembly illustrations of an AR-15, a full weapon diagram, and color-coded lubing spots. Not only is this mat the ideal place to clean your weapons, it also serves as an aid for ensuring that you're performing the job correctly. So here it is. This is the Falco gun cleaning mat. And you can see why I didn't pull it out, because there's no chance I was getting it back in there. Kind of smells like a fresh can of tennis balls. Don't judge me. All right, come on out now. Oh yeah, that's nice. Here's the whole thing. Man, this is thick. 6 millimeters, neoprene top layer. It's oil resistant, meaning that you can get that greasy, dirty gun on here and everything's gonna be just fine. So when it comes to weapons maintenance, if you were ever active duty, you know how important it is. Even if you don't fire your weapon, if you pull the weapon out of the arms room, you're going to clean it before you put it back. Weapons maintenance is paramount. If you take care of your equipment will take care of you. And this is a key component in taking care of your equipment. I'm not gonna tell you how often you should be cleaning your weapon. All I'm gonna say is that you should be cleaning your weapon as often as conveniently possible. I don't know if that's weekly, monthly, annually, between missions, between range events, whatever it is, right? But weapons maintenance is something that you should be considering if you are a firearms owner. If you're gonna be maintaining your weapon, you really should have a dedicated space to do so. What a gun cleaning mat is gonna do for you is give you something to disassemble your weapon on. The last thing you want are all these teeny tiny little buffers, springs, and pieces getting scattered across the table. Sometimes they roll away. That's not going to happen on a surface like this. Not only is having a dedicated space important, we really like this Falco tactical product because of this really cool 3D rendering of a disassembled AR-15. It has 115 parts labeled here. It also has the steps for disassembly and breakdown of the weapon itself. On top of that, it actually has a color-coded diagram of the lubrication points of the weapon. I will say one caveat to that: don't let Falco Tactical's recommendations overshadow the manufacturer's recommendations. At the end of the day, you should refer to your gun owner's manual to ensure that you are lubricating your weapon not only in the right spots, but with the proper amount of lubrication. Some places are more higher friction than others, and therefore they require higher amounts of lubrication or cleaning or whatever it is. Great product. Probably not going to fit it back in the canister, but I think it's a super cool product, and I hope that you enjoy it. Can't stop touching it. You think I can get it back in there? Ha! I doubted myself. I shouldn't have doubted myself. Last but not least, what do you think I'm going to show you? If you've been here before, you should probably know. The Kenzua is a modern chapter in the history of case knives. This one-handed knife features an S35 VN spear blade with a stone wash satin finish. The knife handle is made of durable, lightweight aluminum with a triple faceted face. Its flipper design offers quick and reliable deployment with a simple flip of your index finger and snaps open on a ball-bearing pivot. The frame locking mechanism secures the blade into position when fully opened. A reversible deep carry steel pocket clip allows for a comfortable and versatile pocket carrying experience. The Kenzua name is inspired by a scenic stretch of forest in the Allegheny region, and the knife is a part of the first collection of modern everyday carry knives to be crafted in cases Bradford, Pennsylvania factory. So we're looking at a 3.4-inch blade. The entire thing is just under 5 inches when folded. Case is respected. We've known these guys for a while. This is the first time we've provided a product from them since I've been here with CrateClub, but very impressed so far. First of all is the packaging. I love this cardboard case that very much reminds me of a box of ammo. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but that was the first impression I got. So let's check this bad boy out. For me, pocket knives, specifically like EDC folders, get one first impression. And this is it. Yeah, that was nice. So smooth. I probably shouldn't judge a blade off of that one singular moment, but you can't tell me that the proper action on a nice EDC folder is one of the most sought after aspects of having a good EDC. Beautiful little knife. I love the stone wash finish. Nothing on this knife is polished at all. I really love that like rugged look, like this thing was just crafted by Mother Nature. Very, very beautiful knife. It feels great in my hand. It's got some weight to it. I love products that have a little bit of weight to it. I feel like I can trust it more. Beautiful, beautiful blade. It does have a pocket clip on the side here. It's not the deepest pocket clip I've ever seen, but it's really all that you need. It is reversible. It can be installed on the opposite side if you want it to do so. Very impressed by case. I think this is a great little knife. I think you're going to enjoy it. Very, very aggressive here on the top. When I hold it in my hand, it feels very trustworthy. It fits my hand very well, and I think that this is a beautiful knife. I talked about the triple faceted aspects of it. Beautiful. Simple knife, great product. Glad we were able to include it. And that's it. That wraps up supply drop number 23. What did you think? I'm really curious to know what both members and non-members think about these products. I'm eager to interact with you. I'm eager to hear from you. You know, I'm available on multiple social media platforms. If you ever want to reach out to CrateClub, reach out to me personally. I'd love to hear from you. Hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We're there. We're there on all of it. Again, my name is Austin. Please consider joining our community. If you ever want cool stuff like this to be shipped to your door, go to CrateClub.com. See you there.